up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Washington! Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Jones and the Giants now with a first and 10 at their own 27.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. 6-6, pull it high.
Now Saquon Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing Jones. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We got double up. Sponge. Lead grip.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
10-2 stop. So don't say nothing. Go, Mike 51. Go on. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, 76 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, I mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hard, hard. Protein spill. Say go.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Beef, they want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
Oh, negative yardage.
Check the out. Hey, Charlie.
On second and 11 now. Jones over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jones sliding out of the pocket. It's caught, Shepard, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. That's good for 28 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. This is Grant. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, it's Collins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Barkley on first down going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cameron Batson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after now from Catanzaro. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Flushed out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Third. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Aaron Lynch has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This one from 35 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
X3, 218, chopper. Shift. Check safety.
This is Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jones now. Off play action. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Slings this deep from McLaurin. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
54. All right, Alpha. Look at me. Go. Tighten up. He's crashing. Bam. Slam. Recon, 132 fighter.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Check. Walk 54. Watch the run. Check 31. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Mike 5-4.
2nd and long. He'll get this complete to Batson. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Man up, D. Hey, Wahoo! Hit it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Let's get this.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. For Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
No.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From midfield now, Haskins. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, that complete to Lamar Miller. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now it's Haskins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Play action. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Watch time. Tight end right. 3 down. Hey, check.
Haskins going to throw again. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Ready? 60 or. Check. Watch 54. Hey, check. Now.
Again, it's Barkley, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
At the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Mike 5-9.
Second down, Haskins. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Ringer, guys. Mike 51.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Haskins to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Wide. Get 1-6-6. Pull it high. Go. Mike 5-4.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Ioannidis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Cameron Batson. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 22, set. Over. 22.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Let's go. 60 out low. Right here.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Now it's Barkley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, Zoo. Mike 51. Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a play fake here on first down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian Jenkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They keep it with Miller on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At their 48-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
56, Mike, 56. Check back.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5.
And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Kill, kill, kill.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Miller. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
Haskins to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Haskins. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Hopkins with the extra point, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
70, Indy.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Barkley. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken from the 7th. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a first throw here in overtime. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a giant 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, set, 60 or protein spell. Hey, let's go. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
There we go. You ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and goal from the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here's Barkley. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game.